because I feel a personal need to be involved in however I can to restore that safety and security to these people that I felt like many of you felt when you left Afghanistan. We left them vulnerable. That's not what we fought to do. We didn't fight and lose men just so we could up and leave and let the whole area turn to crap.
I'd encourage people. Are you still there? Oh, there we go.
You know?
I'd encourage people listening to look at a map of it. Like, start with geography. Yeah. Go look at a map.
There you go.
Of Israel. See where Gaza is. See where the West Bank is. See where Hezbollah is in the north. Look at where Egypt is. And I think understanding geography is a foundational element that allows you to understand what's happening in Israel right now. So I encourage people who are listening or watching this, if they're not already aware, to pull out a map and just look at that terrain, look at that geography. Look who's to the west, look who's to the north, look where Gaza is, look where Egypt is, and just get a better sense of what's going on down there.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for me, and I know untold thousands of others, to just watch this on the news and think, if only there were people who were armed to defend against a version like this. And essentially, you're living next to an armed garrison that wants you dead, with leadership and organization that wants you dead. I mean, like this, and I'm pointing like a few hundred yards away. Like, there it is.
You're right.
And I'm not
right.
For some reason, I can't defend myself. I can't have an M4 or a Galil or something like that in my home to defend my family. When the threat is there, and the people telling me, I mean, they're not too far away in maybe, or in government offices, but I'm close.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right here. I'm the first line of defense for Israel. And it seems like that first line of defense could be so much more powerful and better utilized by arming the at least allowing them to take the defense of their lives, their families' lives, the country into their own hands. Because as you know, being in the industry that you're in, those politicians certainly are surrounded by people with guns.
That's exactly it.
I mean, it just seems like, those people who are making these laws are surrounded by people defending their lives, usually utilizing fire.
People like me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Easy to make that call when you got a guy like me on your side, right?
It certainly is.
In a secured building.
And then here you are.
Easy.
The Gaza envelope, not allowed to defend your life, the lives of your family members, your community, your country.
I'll tell you this. Yes, sir. I'll tell you this. If anybody is interested in helping these first responders, you let me know. I will get the funds and the means to those men, those brave men, those heroes. By the way, let me highlight one gentleman, a cop. There was a cop who saved 500 lives. 500 lives. I posted that on my social media. You can go look it up on my page. I want to shake that man's hand because he did the unbelievable. It's one thing for a guy like me or one of my guys who are very well trained. And as you know, Jack, the law enforcement in the United States isn't that well trained, at least not your beat cop. And that's what this guy was. He was not some high swick nothing, but he stepped up to the plate and helped defend and get those civilians away and got wounded. And his only words were, "I wish I could have saved many more." Or I knew I could save many more, he said, to translate his Hebrew statement better. I knew I could have saved many more. Wow.